Uh-oh. Is Streamlabs not going to want to work today? No worries, Andy. I don't know if my stream's going to work today. Is this new? Could you always listen to it in Japanese if you wanted to? Even the little Pikachu at the bottom is cute.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective. With my bolts of brilliance, I've solved many mysteries.
He's
My
so
partner,
cute.
Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories. After that, I was wandering the city when I ran into Tim. Somehow, he could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same. Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad. While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon berserk.
Oh my
Tim
gosh.
and I managed to solve the case and save
Noivern.
Rhyme City. And yet... Harry was still missing. Even now, the two of us are still searching for him. Harry. Just where the heck did you go?
Oops. Let's see if we can find Harry.
And so, to promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved...
Harry!
Great detective.
Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up.
Why is he so cute in his little hat?
Wow.
Wearing his
Couldn't
iconic
have picked
hoodie.
the worst time to doze off.
Sorry.
Now then, due to the R incident of 2 years ago, some of our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon. So to those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
What's that?
A Corviknight?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's coming this way!
Hey, they say Pokemon's names in this game. I might learn how to say some of them.
Everyone, get inside right away!
What the heck is going on?
Could it be? Or?
R?
Not more
I
R.
don't think so. Its behavior is different. It's all right. Just calm down.
Pikachu.
Lousy Corviknight. It just made off with my signature hat.
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Hmm. You know how important that hat is to me, and Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Electrike was over there. He's now not. Hey, Tim, over here.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside. A family photo? This girl looks familiar. Oh, she's the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
Oh, he's so cute. We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we gotta deal with Corviknight. Right. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay, we can move around this way. Hey. Now what do we do? That's... Uh-oh, this doesn't look good. Oh no. P-Dub looks sick. A regular sight in Rhyme City's parks.
Oh,
Is that P-Dub unconscious? Don't we have a thing? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey, big guy, what happened to P-Dub? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? You cut your Pikachu's Pika Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Will Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. He's a big buff guy. Arduino can hear how healthy you are. I need to track down Corviknight and get his area evacuated, but I just can't leave this P-Dub here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh, right. Sorry. Got a little worked up seeing P-Dub in such bad shape. Okay, Tim. It's on you to ask what this big guy... It's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Did he get hit by the Corviknight? Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman. This is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau. And this Arduino is with the police department's rescued squad. Arduino! I'll spare you the details right now. We need to help this P-Dub. All that wind Corviknight whipped up blew it around and knocked it out. Arduino used a move to help P-Dub recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Arduino! Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Now I really should get back to this leading the evacuation, but I just can't leave this P-Dub here unconscious. You ought to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, let us help take care of P-Dub. We'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let a couple of great detectives handle this. Which really sounds like Pika, 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 Pika. You? This is an emergency situation. I wish we, treated animals like this in real life. One that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright. I'll leave waking up this P-Dub to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. P-Dub. Cool. Hey, why don't we talk to those other P-Dub? Sure, let's give it a shot. We are literally talking to Pokemon. Hold on a second, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need. To tell you. Yeah, what is it? Cases just don't pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right! And it's been a long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how did we go about our investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. Fortunately, P-Dub's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Some might call it a coincidence, but me, I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. Perfect, right? I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of questioning is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing. Here I go. Hey, P-Dub, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious P-Dub. Mind if I ask you a couple questions? Ooh. It says they're friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious P-Dub is just sleeping? Cool, cool. You really love the smell of... Wait, huh? What's that gotta do with anything? Cool, cool. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. You think these P-Dub would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that P-Dub are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other P-Dub around here. Hey Tim, come here for a second. If you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. This game can't be that hard, right? I'm a little curious about what that P-Dub was saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yep, nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times, go away? Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? Oh my gosh, this game cannot be this hard, right? And what if that scent could wake up its friend? That's it, Tim. If we can find a strong aroma those P-Dub were chirping about, maybe it'll wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot at least. But how are we gonna find a scent like that? What about these cookies that are right here? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. That reminds me. Listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during any investigation, you can call out to me at any time. I can give you advice discreetly so no one, else notices. Of course, you can just mull things over on your own. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. You can press the plus button during gameplay to open the sub-menu. In this menu, you can save the game and change your game settings. You can press the ZL button during gameplay to reread recent conversations. Older conversations eventually disappear, so be careful not to forget what was said. Okay, here we go. Gosh, why are they so cute? Oh my gosh, why is he so cute? Magnemite levitates using electromagnetism. A little jolt from Magnemite here might be just what the P-Dub needs to wake up. Yeah, you can't use your moves, so you'd have to ask Magnemite to do the jolting for you. Let's not go there. You know I'd use my moves if I could. Mag? Oh, I'll tell you what the problem is. We've got a P-Dub that won't wake up. I was just thinking one of your electric type moves could jolt it awake, though probably only as a last resort. Mag! Oh, you'd be willing to help us out? Thank you. If all else fails, we'll hit you up for an electrifying assist. Mag! Why is he so cute? There's a Pidgeotto up there, whatever. Guess we can't talk to him. There's one on the ground over here. Oh my gosh, it's so big! I didn't know that these were this big.
Ah.
Xatu stares into the great beyond. That's Xatu. I can never tell what he's staring at or what it might be thinking. There's a cricket tune in the chat. But that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up P-Dub. Way ahead of you. Hey, Xatu! Can you hear me? Hey! Not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking something else. Oh my god. Yes. Aromatisse. Exudes an enchanting aroma. Aroma? You're Aromatisse, aren't you? What are these P-Dub surrounding you for? Aroma! Huh? They started flocking as soon as it got here. These P-Dub have been following Aromatisse around? Coo. You're asking it to make the nice aroma. Coo. Hurry up and make the nice aroma. Aroma. The P-Dub really getting on its nerves. Seems like these P-Dub are all drawn to a scent that Aromatisse emits. Which means Aromatisse might be able to help us wake up the unconscious P-Dub. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey there, Aromatisse. We could use some help. It'll help us if we can get these P-Dub to stop following it around. Fair enough. Let's talk to the P-Dub. I just hope they understand us. Coo. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Hey now, is not the time and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon Aromatisse is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. Coo! They're on board with the nice aromas over there plan. So they'll move? Great. Why is she so cute and big and fluffy? Aromatisse should be willing to help us out now, right? Aroma! It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those P-Dub to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the squad. Okay, Aromatisse, here's the P-Dub. Please help it. Aroma!
All right.
Yay!
Glad that worked. Oh,
P-Dub's awake. Arduino! wow, Aromatiss's scent is nice. But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why PETA like it so much. Ooh. Coo. Coo, coo, coo. Glad you're enjoying it. Aroma. Yep, you were a huge help, Aromatisse. Thanks. Excellent work, young detective. That perked PETA right up. I didn't even consider getting help from other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah, come to think of it, a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. How about you ask him and find out? Yes, I am Will Butler, Chief of the PPB. The PPB? We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. The Pokemon Protection Bureau. So it's kind of like the police, but focused on Pokemon? I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City Police Station and cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but, well, just look what happened. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. We were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case which you two solved. Then back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human, remember the Loudred from the movie? I can't get him out of my head. He's so cute and fluffy. Oh, I just want to hug him. You think he'd feel like play or something? I don't know what he'd feel like. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure the crimes involving Pokemon like the R incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police's job, though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City while the PPB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Ah, so that's why the PPB was formed. I'm beginning to think that Tim Goodman's not that smart. Just what I'd expect from Rhyme City. Howard is really looking out for us Pokemon, huh? By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and I couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can. Huh? I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting advice. No, that's not it. Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Whew, that was close. I thought he'd caught on to us. Be careful. Usually folks wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Whoa! Ah!
It's back.
Corviknight's back!
Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir. Oh.
It's Corviknight again. Hey, give me back my hat, would ya? thief went after Corviknight and his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. Let's follow it. Ah. Those Pokemon cries sound like they're coming from the direction the Corviknight flew off in. Let's go check it out. You should evacuate too, Detective.
Oh,
Whoa, look at this guy. Pikachu, look. Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. This executor probably jumped. No, it's a big, big thing. And it's growing here? It's kind of weird unless what? No, this is definitely weird. You can't look up. You can't lift your head and see. You can't see that he's got feet. Oh my gosh, look, it's an Applin. He lives in an apple. App. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. App. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Oh, there's a few more. Do you see them in the back? The blinking eyes? Let's talk to it. About you, Applin. I haven't seen any Applin in this city before. Where did you come from? App. Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? So the apple vendor travels to different locations, and this Applin gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this Applin. Apple! Oh no! Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I bet it was that Corviknight. Same goes for these crates getting toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area. What happened here? App. So the wooden crate shook. You got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing. It got separated? Let's help it find its friends. All those flowers are beautiful behind it, I just want to say. Good thinking. How many friends were here with you? App. 2. Okay, got it. From what Applin said, I think I know what's going on here. But as much as I'd like to get my hat back from Corviknight, excuse me, we can't just abandon a Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, we should investigate the falling apples over there. I'd be happy to. There wasn't a tree in the way. Oh my gosh, you know this is not a tree. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. Eggs!
This tree's an executor.
It's gotta be a Alolan, because look how long its neck is. It is! Wait, isn't this an Alolan executor? I've never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can investigate it until it moves anyway. Hey, executor, I don't know. Look over here, down here by your feet. Whoa. Don't all talk at once. How about this? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? You're so cute. Oops, forgot to say which head.
Hey,
You, middleist head. Middleist? Why are you here? Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City. So these apples come from Alola? What happened here? You, Righthead, tell me what happened here. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it! By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well. A wild P-Dove. Whoa! Crazy, right? That a P-Dove is in the chat right now? Guess it happened so suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
hey,
Left head, we've got a favor to ask. Sorry, but we want to search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over just a little bit? I don't know why we couldn't walk around, but okay. Oh good, it moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. There's one back there. This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigation begin. Remember what we're looking for? The 2 missing applin. That's right. There's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them. I see one now. Look, an applin! I found one! Yay, I caught the P-Dove. Perfect timing. App. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. App. Huh? Patiently staying still is one of your talents? Impressive. The Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess, though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. See if he's in here. It's an apple crate. No sign of an applin though.
Whoa, this is a tasty apple.
I
want
don't
some
know
too,
that you're
Tim?
supposed to be eating those, friend.
We're gonna pay for it.
Exactly. Now I'm the one that's got to pay for it. Mean. There are apples everywhere. I don't see an applin. At this point, these apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. I'd still eat them, bruises and all. Well, we searched pretty thoroughly. I still don't see my hat or the other applin, though. Where could it be? On the other side of the crate, because we don't look behind things. Huh, did you see something move behind the crate? What? No, I didn't notice anything. Try checking again. Maybe something's changed. I forgot how not smart. Woo! My hat! Corviknight dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back. Well, that's what happens when you don't look behind things. This was a real pain.
Hey, get back here. The heck?
The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
See? Told you so.
Executor.
Guess I've gotta go get it.
Oh my gosh, why are they all so cute? We gotta climb this thing?
Well, Tim, lift me up.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, everything about this
All right.
is so cute.
Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Why? Why is he so cute?
Finally got you back.
Is he gonna attack him? Oh! No! Catch him, Tim! Catch them both! Pikachu, it's an Applin. You don't care that he's falling from such heights? Are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Are the Applin okay, too? Yep, they all seem to be happy, and they all seem happy to be reunited. Good. Glad they're all right. So one of them is wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corviknight dropped the hat mid-flight, and it just happened to fall on top of the Applin. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I've got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat.
Yeesh, that was a hassle.
Yay!
Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
It got scared somehow, even though it's really big and made of
Great
steel.
work. Thank you. And you as well, Pikachu.
Yep.
I can't say it enough. Rhyme City owes you a debt of gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokémon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Thank you, Mayor Myers. I'm honored.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim!
Congratulations, hon.
Oh my gosh, why is Pikachu so cute? Later that evening in Tim's apartment.
Tim, I was so proud of you today.
Irene Goodman, Tim's mother. She's cute.
You're amazing, Tim.
Sophia Goodman, Tim's little sister. She's cute too.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done. There was the Eevee abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower standoff case, too. They even made a movie based on the R case.
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good, but how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
I have no idea, but movies usually do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
What is she about to do?
What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow!
Oh, Pikachu. The news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna check the TV, but we're gonna take... Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry, I was cold. Save. We might as well always save, right? These are the medals we received. They're proof of all the good work we've done with our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim. What a mood. I feel you on that one. Yeah, I had to go get a blanket. Is it cold there too?
Hey,
Our old case notes. Yep, it's all the stuff you told me to keep a record of. Not bad, Tim. There's a lot you can learn from past cases, you know. Show me what you got there. Oh ho, the R case, eh? That one takes me back. It was the first case we partnered up on. R was a chemical that made Pokemon go berserk. It was created from Mewtwo's cells. When a Pokemon was given R, its eyes would glow red and it would become enraged and violent. There's a wild Lycanroc, the Midnight form, in the chat. It was horrible. Even now, I still can't believe they used innocent Pokemon to cause all those incidents. Same, it was one tough nut to crack, but we managed to catch the culprit in the end. As for Mewtwo's cells and the remaining vials of R, we confiscated all that stuff when we brought the culprit to justice. Speaking of which, in our final confrontation with that guy, you managed to use one of your moves. You usually can't use any of your moves. How were you able to pull that off? Beats me. I'm just as baffled as you are, kid. After Harry went missing, I lost all my memories for some reason. That's also when I realized I couldn't use any moves. Maybe the pressure of that intense situation is how you were able to use the move? Could be. It's a possibility, at least. After I used that move, I just blacked out. I was really worried about you.
Right.
I'm glad you're safe and doing well, Tim, but you hardly ever call. I know no news is supposed to be good news, but you take that a bit too far. Sorry, Mom.
Well...
I haven't been to Rhyme City in quite some time now. Not since I saw your father. Gosh, I guess it's been about 2 years then?
Speaking of which...
Tim, are you getting enough to eat? Yeah, stopping by the High Hat Cafe for breakfast is part of my daily routine. The High Hat Cafe? It's Pikachu's favorite spot. It's so close now that we've moved. I've been going there pretty much every morning. Maybe I should take some dinner. I should make some dinner for you tomorrow night then. It's been a while. You miss my cooking, don't you? Of course. Thanks, Mom. I'm looking forward to it.
Yep.
This is your first time in Rhyme City, right, Sophia? Uh-huh. It's so busy and fun. I'm glad I came. That Corviknight surprised me, though. I'm glad you and Mom are okay. Anything else to investigate while we're here? We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on?
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokémon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokémon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokémon Protection Bureau
There's
are
a Mew,
investigating.
those Buzz, what are they?
Amelia Christie signing off.
Buzz drills.
hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Tim has nice hair.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you?
Oh.
You're just like your father, talking to Pokémon like that.
Oh, really? It's been 2 years since the R incident. Since then, we've solved all kinds of cases.
Well, that's cool.
The mayor even gave us an award for it.
Yeah, we saw.
I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
I hope so. Look at him bouncing in the corner over there. The day after the award ceremony. Back in Rhyme City, Whimsicott rides the wind from town to
Whoa.
town.
That's a lot of
Whoa.
Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on seasonal winds every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like, they scatter cotton everywhere.
Sounds like a pain to clean up.
Yep.
Why are they so cute? Why is everything in this world so cute? I made earrings like that.
The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
Those
It's the
green
perfect
horns they've
Pikachu
got,
bait.
I have earrings like that.
Tim!
Whoa, calm down there, Mr. Holiday. Rhyme City Police Inspector.
Inspector Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Not a jewel theft.
Of course.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
So much for my coffee.
Took the case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You've got to be calm and unhurried if you want to do your best investigating. I have a sneaking suspicion you just want your coffee. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the right button to chat with him. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention, and the Pikachu icon will bounce to let you know he wants to talk to you. If you see this icon, press the right button to hear what your Pikachu has to say.
Tim. Look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance... Oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me.
Why is he so cute? Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him.
Whoa!
As much as I hate to admit it, we don't have time to drink coffee right now. I tried, Pikachu.
Indeed.
Look at him! Poliwrath and a Hariyama! They're squaring off. You could cut the tension with a knife. Looks like a fight could break out any second. We should probably avoid this so we don't accidentally set them off. Oh no, Hariyama's facing off against Poliwrath again. Why does he act out like this? He's usually so gentle. I don't know that I would have Hariyama as a friend, because he could smash me with no problem. Something wrong? My partner Hariyama loves showing off his strength, especially when he can test it against someone else's. And since Poliwrath is so proud of its muscles, Hariyama considers it his rival. Once they start going at it, it's hard to stop them. Yikes, I guess we better avoid that alley for now. Indeedy! Female one! Indeedy really helps loosen up the knots in my shoulders. Oh, good job, Indeedy. That sweet smell is irresistible. They must be using Comey's honey. Let's come back and try some after we're done with the case. Slow poke. Something's shining in the fountain. What could it be? Oh, did you see that, Whimsicott? Inkay! Little jump scare. Inkay! Whoa, I knew something. I knew I saw something. Look at it just floating in the air. It's so cute. That's Inkay, Tim. It lights up It's spots to communicate with friends. Never figured I'd use those lights to lure someone in close enough for a prank. Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Inkay, Inkay! Hey, Inkay, maybe go easy on the jump scares, okay? Look at it! Great job, Maractus. Your dancing is so cute. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2. Maraca Raka. How about a little snack for you and your partner? Hey, I'll take some of those muffins.
Tim!
I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the dentist residence up ahead. Because of Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm trying hard to pronounce Dennis as Dennis and not Denis. He's so cute. Look at him. Go to the scene of the crime, Dennis residence. Oh, that was his?
Well, if it isn't the great detectives.
Jerk. Brad McMaster, Rhyme City Police Lieutenant. Menectric, dedicated to law and order. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case, too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. Yeah, he's not very nice, is he? If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yep, he's still a jerk. Hey, that's what I said. Think he's holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? Manic. He says no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We're going to be conducting this investigation together. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes. This mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation. He's just got to get a dig in somewhere. Okay, Tim, come inside. Yay! We get to see jewelry. The missing jewel, MJ. Why is that different colors? Whoa. It's beautiful. Hey, a grow light.
I see.
All right, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holliday. Hey, I have a couple of questions to ask. Got a moment? Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, are you? You're even harder to talk to than Brad's Menectric. Hey, the name of this painting is called Golden Sunrise, and it depicts Ho-Oh, a Pokemon that's spoken of in legends. They say it brings eternal happiness and that its wings shine with rainbow-colored light. Rainbow-colored light, huh? This painting sure is beautiful, but I bet the real thing is even more breathtaking. Does he mean the real Ho-Oh? This room is big.
Whoa!
That's That's not the way to the room, Holiday mentioned. I tried.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
He's adorable. Look at his watch. Sanjeev Dennis, jeweler. Grow life. Guard at the Dennis residence. My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler and this is my partner Growlife. Growl. I'm Detective Tim. There is a wild Rockruff in the chat. We're getting all these dog Pokemons right now. And this is my partner Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident?
Oh.
A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop. What a mysterious name, magical even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Okay. Thankfully, my staff members' injuries were minor, and yet... Is something sticking out to you, Azad? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. They think the butler did it? Could you tell me a bit more about the stolen jewel? It looks like this. It's purple! Most gemstones must be cut and polished into beautiful stones. The Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into this shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yes, that's precisely how it's got its name. The Aurora Drop has been, the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction, even among us jewelers. For the longest time, we called it the Jewel of a Legend. Wow, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where are you displaying it? I kept it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all that security, it still got stolen. You mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. I don't believe that that's true, do you? Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Growlith's neck. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. My Growlithe is very loyal Pokemon. Oops. I don't see a key around Growlith's neck right now. The police thinks Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. Hi, Tool. How are you? You had a nice stream yesterday for what I could stay awake for. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? We've known Barnes since we were young. He's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he'd never steal from me, and I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it, and the real culprit is still at large? That's right, someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. Ah, so that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. Well, we'll talk to Barnes later. So finding the Aurora Drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things you called us here to do. Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. You could barely stay awake yourself? Aww. I'm glad I got to finally catch one of your streams, though. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course, the jewel storage room is upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, a case notebook that the writers for Detective Journal swear by it. Detective Journal? That's the magazine you're always reading, right? Yeah, that's the one. They research the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. How are you this morning? How's work coming? The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook. Cool. Sanjeev Dennis's jewel has apparently been stolen. But how did the culprit steal it? Investigate the scene of the crime on the second floor for clues. First, let's write in the notebook any burning questions that arise while we're investigating. We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we've gathered during our investigation on the page below. Okay, enjoy your call. The Aurora Drop is Mr. Dennis's prize jewel. Someone has stolen it. After we've collected enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducing. I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So, Tim, what do we do right now? We have to collect the testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime. That's right, let's go check the jewel storage room. We get to go and see a secret room. Look, there's a bunch of cotton. This jewel storage room, the scene of the crime. Can I go this way? This room is currently being searched by the police.
Whoa!
We may be investigating a crime, but we should still respect the residents' privacy. We shouldn't be barging into rooms that have nothing to do with the case, Tim. True, we need to focus on the jewel storage room. Look, everything's pretty. What's this? Feathers? Blue feathers. Which Pokemon has blue feathers? Corviknight? Sure looks like it. They're scattered all over the floor. Wingull? He's got those two blue bands around his arm. Pelipper? Maybe a Pokemon broke in, got in or out through here? You think it has anything to do with this case? Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right. Oh, Rookity! The other 6 are lighter shade of blue. Something about this is nagging at me. The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday's already filling me in, so please go right in. Thank you. They only stole that jewel. Key. What is it, Pikachu? Checked out the door, but there were no signs of 4th century. Can be fairly certain that the thief used a key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. What a beautiful jewel. It's so clear and sparkly. It's absolutely brilliant. A green jewel. That fresh color of green reminds me of the forest. Just looking at it's calming. This one's a blue jewel. It's deep blue like the ocean. It has some kind of magical feeling to it. It's a red jewel. What a vibrant red, like boiling hot lava. It almost is too bright to look at. What about all this fur on the floor?
Hey, Tim, no need to hold back, you know. Talk to me whenever you want. I'm right here, after all.
See a dark blue feather.
You know, Tim, we're really living the good life at our apartment. A huge mansion like this must be a pain to clean.
This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Look at it's all that cottony stuff. Alright, don't let any details slip past you, Tim.
Let me see.
There's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. What's a bunch of cotton doing there? Looks like that's part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half was cut off? Which Pokemon can cut glass? There are a few that come to mind. Really clean cut. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. Doubt a human could pull that off.
Hey, Tim! Check it out! Looks good, huh? Disguises are a key part of detective work, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Now quit goofing off and investigate.
He clearly doesn't appreciate my art. Perhaps I need to give him a little more training.
The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. Is this all the things?
Whoa!
Apparently not. This is the only case that's damaged. Must be where they kept the Aurora drop. The edge looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? I just did a Who's That Pokemon that somebody could slice through diamond. Who was it? The jewel case is still locked. There's a wild Biburl in chat. I like it. It's cute. It might be a little bit too cutesy if you are like an adult wanting to play it, but let's face it, I am not an adult. I just love Pokemon and Pikachu and all the things. It's really cute. I haven't got through my one whole case yet, so I might be able to give you a better testimony after I've gotten through this case, because there's a couple new things, like as far as how we store our information. Yeah. Like Dennis said, the jewel in this case was stored under lock and key. I was trying to figure out which Pokemon can cut through glass. Without spoiling the end of the case to myself. And the key, there is a lot of reading, so if you don't feel like reading, or reading makes you yawn, then you might want to wait till you're extra awake. I don't know. Pokemon just makes me happy. I don't even care what it is, whatever. I play it and I'm just happy.
Let's start deducing. Okay.
You've probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now, eh? Alright, select begin deducing in the case notebook.
Okay.
We had a few plausible theories. Which do you think is right? The culprit unlocked the case and stole the jewel. The culprit may have used a key to unlock the jewel case and then stole the Aurora Drop. Nope. The culprit hasn't actually stolen the jewel yet. The culprit may not have taken the Aurora Drop out of the jewel storage room. Instead, it may be hidden among the cotton fluff scattered throughout the room. Probably this one.
Okay.
After the Aurora Drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and then we saw the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open, but at least now we'll know how the thief got their hands on the Aurora Drop. Yeah, we've made our first step forward. Yay! Oh my gosh, I gotta make that stamp! Okay, let me make sure I screenshot that because I'm making that stamp. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like. After investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. We can be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Yeah? Yeah. Think, Tim. What's strange about the way the crime was committed?
Oh!
The glass was cut, but the door wasn't. But the jewel case was still locked when it was sliced apart. That's right. So it means the thief only had one of the keys to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. According to Mr. Dennis, only he and Barnes can access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspect Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it'd be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. We need to talk to Mr. Dennis about the lock on the jewel case. Right. After we wrap up here, let's go ask him. How's the investigation going, Tim? Oh, Mr. Dennis. Sorry I couldn't just stand waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It doesn't appear that the culprit used the storage room key to gain entry. We believe they then cut the jewel case and took the Aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose the key doesn't help Barnes with much since he has access to the key. I have a question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person, so that's why they didn't get that. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him this key. Okay. Noted testimony is in yellow. The security of the jewel case is my personal responsibility. Got it. So both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to the jewel storage room, but only Mr. Dennis has access to the key in the jewel case himself. That's valuable information, Mr. Dennis. Thank you. Really? I thought I might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I could help. The Aurora Drop is meant to become a symbol of the revival for Rhyme City. Anyway, I'm counting on you two, Tim. A symbol of revival? Let's ask Dennis about that later. The police suspect Brandon Barnes is the culprit. Begin interviewing the people and the Pokemon in the mansion. And the only people who have access that, yes, we know. If the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be under suspicion in the first place. Wait, what if somebody had a clef key? Doesn't some clef keys have master keys? I know some clef keys have some extra keys that don't do anything because they just like shiny things. And they have a belief that you shouldn't throw keys away. Maybe that's just me. So some of them might work or be very close. That was my very first Pokemon Day. Who's that Pokemon post? He has, I'm trying to remember. He has keys. He usually is the keeper of one key that, you know, they save. They have some decoys on there, but they have one key that is like to get into storage and stuff. So it's weird that he didn't have a clef key as this, and he has a grow life. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people, the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Alright, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Okay, now that we've got our next steps figured out, let's start interviewing everyone right away. Alright, well thank you for hanging out with me this morning. I will see you this evening for, it's Wednesday, right? Yeah, so we're gonna play, Yoshi's Crafted World. I will see you later. Andy, I hope you feel better. I know you're not feeling the greatest, but I hope you feel better after, a little while. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you